Hi, this is Walid. I'm a sports enthusiast and I like to train many things. And after my 30th birthday, I started to learn tricking to update my objectives and put some chunky and some interesting new moves. First of all, I started bit by bit and I chose to make simple tricks to avoid injury because when you are not starting learning in the early age, sometimes it's problematic and you may be injured. First of all, I never take any formal parkour training. I never went to the gym, especially for parkour. I just train weights, flexibility, and cardiovascular exercise. So today's move is the kick up. The kick up is very sexy move and you can make it anywhere and it's perfect as a starter for the kick up, and of course it closes the gap to many other tricks. So you have to know that I'm not a professional trainer. I never take this move from a professional trainer and I never trained it. I found when I started doing this move that I have all the prerequisites for doing it, but when I started doing it myself, it took me 5 months to do this. So, first of all, this video is for troubleshooting the move. I'm not doing anything except to tell you how to troubleshoot when you video yourself and look at the footage, how to troubleshoot this. First of all, you will find down the best 3 tutorials I have found on the YouTube and I learned from them. If you cannot find the problem in your videos through these videos and their progression steps, then this video is for you. If you are able to perform the move through these 3 tutorials, then you are on the right track. You need not this video. So I will teach you how to troubleshoot. If you are videoing yourself, shooting yourself, and you say, wow, I cannot understand why I'm not getting it. So enough talking and let's get down in details. In this chapter, you can do it. I will show you how I was in the first time to try my kick up. As you can see, it was awful. And what my body doing. I didn't know what my body do. I just kick my legs up and I cannot anticipate where my hands will be, where my head will land, and so. As you can see, my body, I'm always overweight and I'm not muscular at all. And this actually was my body when I got it. I train regularly in the gym so that my muscles can support me and carry me. First of all, I want you to think momentum. What I mean by thinking momentum, that round bodies have the tendency to rotate. You can see a ring is rotating. You can see every rotation, the wheel of the car is rotational. And as you can see in this footage, that his maximum rotation when he was rounding his body, either hollow shape or in the bridge shape or arch shape. So this is a prerequisite that you have to pass through this pose when you are kicking to stand. Okay, of course, for a higher and advanced level, when you are flipping, your body will reach this as well. But let's talk about the current move we are working on. So, as a prerequisite to get the move, you have to have proper weight with respect to your muscles, that your weight shall be easily lifted by the muscles. By the way, I cannot stand on my hands yet, so it's not a prerequisite at all, but at least your muscles shall be able to generate a body momentum for your weight. And of course, flexibility and mobility for your joints to be able to pass through the poses I showed you before the round. Okay, as I'll show you in the videos, that you have be able to make the bridge. As you can see, when you will start, it will be low bridge, and after that you can narrow the distance between your hands and your legs and push the bridge further. The tighter the bridge is, you will be able to generate bigger momentum, and so you can have the move without putting much pressure on the kick and your hand push. The second of all, you have to have extra mobile joints, because if your joints are weak and not mobile enough, you may, due to exercise, you may hurt your joints. Of course, if you are doing the move properly, there is no harm to your joints, but during the exercise you will have these problems. As well as one of the best mobility exercise, it will be the deep squats, because if you can squat deeply, you can correct for the move when you are doing it and landed in improper position, and hence you are not hurting yourself and still can get the stand and not falling back on your butt. So train on squats and bridge every day, and of course if you can push the squat far enough to deep squats, then rolling to deep squat from the ground. Of course I'm not very good in it right now, as you can see, but I'm training on it every day. Okay, then after seeing the tutorials on the YouTube that I put the link downward, you can analyze yourself and begin to troubleshoot, which I will tell you how to do right now. This is problem that you may have the strengths and you may have half of the technique, but you cannot troubleshoot yourself. This is, and you don't have, of course, a trainer or a coach. So we are going to try to tell you, first of all, the move shall be continuous, and your hip must rise up starting from entering the move till you stand up and rotate about your hip. So the most of all, what's important, that your leg shall kick up, taking your hip upward, not back or forward. It has to be upward, as you can see in the picture, up. And crucially important is, now I pushed my hip up with my legs, okay? I want to land with my legs and generate a momentum. So if I stopped and give a very extra strong, then I stopped, and then begin after the stop to rotate my legs to catch me. When you stop, your hip will start to come down, and once you want to rotate around your hip when you are at the highest point. So it's very crucial that the move shall be continuous, okay? Not stops like that. It have to be continuous to take the momentum with the highest point of your hip, okay? This is very, very important, okay? Now, if you have corrected the leg position and you are not anywhere better, let's think about the momentum. How I can generate the best momentum? You shall round your body in a bridge, as stated earlier. Now think of the best time to push with your hands. I pushed right with my legs, I took my hips to the highest point, and now I'm about to bridge my body. I want to generate a momentum. Once your legs are at the highest point and are coming down, they are making a force downward. If you did not push in this exact time, your hip will come down with your legs. What I want to do is that while my legs are coming down to catch me, my hands shall push to rotate the rest of the body so that the hips stay in the same space and your body is rotating around it. As you can see here, that I pushed with my legs, and after pushing with my legs to the maximum point, like in the footage, now I have to push with my hands. My legs are really straight, my hips is in the maximum point, and you see that you don't have to lift your hips very, very, very up in the ground, up in the air. Just push at the highest point when your legs are extended and now are going to come down. As you can see in the picture, my legs, the next move is going down and my hands are going to push. This is the momentum you are trying to do. And what will help this momentum is that during this, you have to go to the bridge position. If you are pushing with your hands while your legs are still straight, your body will not rotate. You'll push yourself forward, okay? What makes your chest and head comes up is that you are in bridge and pushing the hardest with your hand, and a help from your head will not hurt. Okay, of course, if you have no problems in your neck. In the next chapter, I will give you some videos that in the process of learning the move and how I can judge myself. So this is the first footage. As you can see that my legs pushed forward, never reached a straight position. It was bent all the time, and they pushed forward with no bridge. So I'm pushing myself forward. And when I'm pushing with my hands the hardest, it does not help me. They don't help me, excuse me, because I'm not in a bridge position and there is no momentum is generated. So when I push with my hand, I go forward toward my legs. Okay? And that's why whenever I'm trying the hardest, as you can see, there's no improvement. So what I want to tell you that you don't have to recoil your legs. You don't have to take all your knees back to your chest, because this recoil will consume your power, and half of your power will be wasted in unwinding this recoil instead of putting this power to take your hips up. Okay, because if you are in a recoil position, you pulled your knees toward your chest and you started to push, your hips will not move upward. Okay, we want all or 100% of my legs movement to be taking my hip upward. Okay, this is an important side. So in this second footage, okay, the same. My legs are bent. Okay, actually, repeating the move many times without being bored will fix many of the issues that you will not understand. Okay. So as you can see, I'm getting better in the technique, which is because of I repeated many times the move, but still I haven't corrected my legs. Okay, so repeating many times will make your muscles give better performance. Even if they are not stronger than your first time, they will give you the best performance. Think about it. If you are going to play basketball for the first time, and the first time you shoot the ball in the ring, is not like after training for 2 weeks. Okay, after 2 weeks, with the same muscle power, you can push the ball and shoot the ball bigger distance. Okay, so this will be fixed after training. As you can see, back to our videos in slow-mo, that the technique is okay, my hand position is okay. This is extra rewinding, which is not very good. My hips are coming a little bit up, but my bridge position is not coming at all, which stops the momentum, and my legs are not straight through the whole move. Okay, so the third footage, as you can see, is way better. That now my stomach and hips are going very good, and supporting the move by going on my hands and shoulder blades are very, very good. I can lift my hip in the air, but still I cannot make a continuous move, and in the middle of the move I make my legs straight. So what you can see is that the move is continuous, but my legs are not coming straight at all. In the first footage, as you can see, my legs now become straighter and I am very close. From this point, I think if I train bridge much and repeated, I would have got it much earlier. But no one told me that in this state I have to focus on the bridge. So, as you can see in the training, you are not getting constant improvement. Sometimes today you'll find yourself very, very close, and you come to retrain and train again tomorrow, but you still worse than today. It's natural. There is no problem. You will get it. Repeat, and don't get bored from repeating the move. You will get it. I did. Many others did. Continuously training, and we got it. Okay. So chapter 6, I will tell you what's the signs that tell you that you are on the right track. You just need to repeat many times and you will get it. This you will find that the leg position is corrected and the hands placement and shoulder blades are okay. I lost some of my weight and my hips are okay. Once you find yourself, you are doing the move and your head rise up and your hands left the ground and catch you before you fall. In this state, you are very close. Just repeat, no matter of any videos, just repeat and focus on the training and try to lose some weights and you're getting it naturally. As you see in the last footage, it's the same technique but trained a little bit and I got it like you see right now. It's the same, just tighter bridge and some modifications that come to me after training. Okay, I repeated much to be sure. Now, in the last chapter, I will tell you a way that actually I started to learn it, but before I completed, I got the move naturally, which I call the hard way method. Okay. As I said earlier, that the deep squat and rolling to deep squat is very important. Okay. So I will start as if you can make the roll to deep squat. Okay, and staying in deep squat position for some time. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least you can do something like what I'm doing right now. Okay, this to be sure that you can land that low safely, of course. Step 2, to have very good bridge, not just normal bridge that is anybody can do, but a very clean bridge that will help you to do the move the hard way. Okay, it don't have to be, of course, very very tight bridge, but at least you can almost make your hands straight. Okay, after being able to make the bridge, you have to be able to kick to bridge, which is kicking to bridge is always a prerequisite for the move. Okay. As a side note, I want to tell you that some of your friends can assist you if you are far enough from the move to just have the feeling of landing the move, but I do not recommend it because if he gives you extra power, you may land while you are not anticipating the landing point, and this can make you land improperly on your legs and hurt your joints. Okay, back to the hard way. We have to learn how to kick to bridge. Either you are getting the kick up the hard way or the normal way in the other footage, you will find this is a prerequisite. Okay. After this, you have to be able to do a handstand bridge. Of course, I can't make a handstand, but at least I can rotate on my hand and land in the bridge. This is to assure that you have the proper muscle strength and coordination as well. After you are able to make deep squat and rolling to deep squat and kicking to bridge and handstand bridge, search for standing bridge up move. It's actually from stand up, you go for a back bridge and then you come back to standing again. Okay, you need the second part of this move is that you can be able to stand up from the bridge. Actually, this move is not very easy, but someone with my weight and my body was able to make it, so you can be able to do this. It will take a little training, and it's usually advisable to use a mattress or a mat to train on this, and a wall, of course, in the beginning, but finally you will be able to get it. You'll find some videos on the YouTube. Actually, it depends on standing on the ball of the feet and narrow your bridge and pushing with your hands while you are swinging yourself on the ball of the feet and stand up. Okay. Now we are putting the kick to bridge to the bridge up move, and this is a kick up. Okay. So step 2 is combining the kick to bridge and the bridge up, and try to blend them. Once you get this correctly, try to blend them faster and faster and faster, and it's a kick up. Okay. So it's a kick to bridge first of all, as you see in the video. This is part 1. Kick to bridge, and after this part 2 is bridge up. Okay, so it's a kick to bridge up, and after blending them, it will be a kick up. Okay, so by the way, I was training the hard way method besides the normal training to kick up. And what happens with me is that before I was able to finish the hard way, I got the normal kick up. I just completed the hard way method because this will support me in some other moves, okay? But you will get it in between, and if you haven't get it in between, now you have a method that is foolproof to get the kick up. Once you are able to stand up from a bridge and you can kick to bridge, you got the move. So now you can train without any fear or boredom or thinking out when I get the move, it's not coming. Now you have two moves, get the both of them, which are easy and have some progressions after continuous training, and now you get the whole move. Okay, at the end of the footage, I hope that this helped you like it had helped me. I posted this tutorial. Of course, as you can see, it's not a very professional one, but I want to help fellow guys like me to reach to this move. So good luck and keep training, guys.